And so it's Tuesday. I've decided now the week starts on a Tuesday. Some people can't decide. They just start on a Monday. It starts on a Sunday. I decided the week starts on a Tuesday. Do not take this seriously. I'll try and get things out Monday, but sometimes I'm either too lazy or just too dreading of the task of actually doing the editing. Anyway, so despite it, starting on a Tuesday, we have stuff to talk about. I guess we'll start with actually what happened tomorrow. Tomorrow? What happened tomorrow? English, yes. What happened yesterday? What did happen yesterday? Oh right, I went shopping and had nothing to do, so I just kind of didn't do anything because I'm lazy sometimes. Good job, me. Yeah, could have done work. Didn't, but I could have done it. Which is always fun times. And yeah, it was rather interesting. And then obviously today I had 4 hours of uni because it's my Tuesday and it's my longest day. Fun times. In which we actually got taught how to rewrite again. And then it was like my tutor was shocked that I knew how to write a story, and it was like, yeah, because we kind of did it before. It's part of our assessment. It's kind of how we got here. So, after tidying up a couple of things here and there, anyway, so. And then we had a guest lecturer in for a lecture, and it was interesting for the first half an hour, and I was bored. And then we had a tutorial in which there was about 50 people that said supposed to turn up, and 3 turned up, including myself. So that was fun. So, yay. Anyway, I was going to say something. But yeah, other than that, got back today, had food, and I slept for 3 hours. I just dozed off. So, yay. I actually slept, which is good, but that also means I'm not going to sleep as well tonight. But I normally won't sleep well anyway, so it's probably better that I nap than I don't nap. Because it means I still get sleep. So, but anyway, more so on what I really wanted to talk about, which is what today is. Today is October 10th, which pretty significant date for me, to be honest, because I will always remember it. For anyone who doesn't know, by the way, I am a huge fan of My Little Pony. I love the fandom, love watching the show, even though I actually do need to catch up on everything. Just keep missing it, and then it's one of those I just need to catch up. Yeah, no, I love the show and have done since its inception. Not since its inception, not when it came out in October 10th, 2010, which is when it, originally aired. It was the whole, 10-10-10. It's 10-10-17. I first started watching it on 10-10-11. So, kind of resonates a bit. So it's 7 years of the show being out and 6 years I've been watching it. So it really means a lot. I'm not celebrating it as much as I normally would, mainly because uni's fun and stuff. But I woke up this morning, I was like, oh my god, it's 10-10-10 or 10-10-17. Wow. And since the vlog wasn't out this time last year, I never really got to see how much of an effect My Little Pony had on my life, so I thought I'd go into that now. However, first I'm going to do a cut, because this bit could be long. Might even be made into a separate video, but the main reason is, if I have a file too large on this phone, then it's a pain to get off. So, be back in a sec. Okay, so My Little Pony. Like I said earlier, I started watching it on October 10th, 2011. It was really random how I found it, and it was all because of a random, I think it was like a meme video of a clip from season 2, I think it was. Yeah, it was season 2. It was just some like kind of funny clips, like audio edited over some clips from My Little Pony. Found it, late night browsing as you do. When I was, I guess 12, well, 13? 13, makes sense, yeah. When I was 13. And I was bored, and I was, on the internet, I was on YouTube at like, half 11, 12 at night, which, for a 13-year-old is kind of late. Especially for me. Yeah, so that was, and then I found that, I was like, yeah, I guess I'll watch it. And then I binge watched every episode that was out for, in 2 days. And the only reason why it did take 2 days was I didn't want my mum knowing I was watching My Little Pony, so I only watched it when she went out to work. So, but after the second day was over, it was like, I think it was season 2, episode 4 or 5. I believe it was 4. Let's see. Might have been 5, yeah, I think it was 5 actually. I think it was episode 31 total. That's when it stopped, and I was like, wait, what? It's over? And I legitimately was in tears, because I was like, this show is amazing, I love it. And it really brought a different perspective onto my life. Which I'll talk about a bit more in a sec. But, so I started Googling and, like, trying to find out a bit more about it, and that's when I found out it was an ongoing series. I was like, whew. So, and then I started watching it every week. And, pretty much have done until quite recently, where I've just missed 1 week, and therefore I just haven't watched, like, the last, 4 or 5 weeks or something. And now the whole rest of Series 7's been leaked, so yay. Fun times. But I haven't watched it. But anyway, what I was gonna say. So, but it had a really big effect on my life. Really hit me home, and made me a little bit of more of the person I am today. I owe a lot to that show. Taught me some of the lessons, establish some of the lessons that I should have been, doing, to keep me in check, and keep me, as a good person. I feel like if it wasn't for that show, I might have steered into a darker path, not been as nice to people, and, gone down a different line, because when times are tough, you need something to get through it. So, there are also a lot of times where Twilight Sparkle, the main character, went through something in the show, and at the time something big was happening in my life as well. So I kind of had like a lot of relations, like when she sent the princesshood. That is when I finished my secondary school, and that was when I was going on to my A-levels. So it kind of hit me there as like, she's going on to do something else, and so am I, and it's all going to be a bit different. So it kind of helped me in that way. I've just loved watching it. It's what's got me through some of the times that I've been through. I've done a lot. I even wrote a fan fiction, which don't even try and find, because I won't let you. Only one, maybe 2 other people know about it, so they don't even know the name of it. So, but no, that was a fan fiction, self-insert, because I'm an original, but from what I was told by people who read it, and I just stopped writing it because writer's block, and it was really taxing. mentally. It was like people told me I wrote quite well, so it also made myself quite happy. By the way, it wasn't some weird like oh my god kind of self-insert. It was more so just I'm trying to be who I am, which is a generally nice guy. You know, which it was also a different take on something as well. But again, I won't go into that. But yeah, the art, the writing, the videos, the music, everything that's really come out of the fandom, even some of the jokes, has really made me a lot of who I am today. So, a generally more kind person, which you know, I know you know, bronies do get flack, and you know, I try and defend them, and then they say this and that, and I'll try and defend them for it, and you know, and I do firmly believe there is a very large distinction between bronies and furries, so I won't get into that too much. But mainly because I don't want to be a pony. Not that it wouldn't be cool with brilliant magic powers and everything, but you know, it would... maybe I just contradict myself. I don't know. I guess I have my own OC. Regardless. Maybe I did just lie. What, it'd be cool to have magic and stuff. Anyway, regardless. There is a difference, and mainly it's what bronies do. They do a lot for community. Well, they do try and do a lot of, you know, charity work, and you know it has been seen to work. And you know, there are some exceptions, and there are some bad things that come out of the fandom. But when you look at some of the fandoms, I don't think there's much of a reason to complain that, you know, they don't do anything that bad. So, and it was also about bronies because I did a presentation on it back in GCSE. I learned a lot more of, you know, what happened during the first season when I wasn't around, and a lot of the crap, to put it bluntly, that people who ended up liking the show got, you know, all the kind of like death like pictures and hate and blah 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 blah. So they had to fight tooth and nail to get, you know, kind of how they are today. And you know, as more people have joined, some people like left the fandom. It's like, oh, it's too mainstream or things like that. I still like it because I like the show. And that's as simple as that. I was one of the many people at the time who was disappointed when I found out that Twilight was going to be an Alicorn. I was like, no, don't do it. And then it grew on me. Because they didn't just make her all-powerful or godly without a cool new couple benefits. One of them being, oh, I've got to deal with this now because this is kind of different. And two, oh my god, season 4 finale, that was epic. So, but yeah. My Little Pony is something I can talk about for way longer than I really should. And how much I enjoy it. I met some great people through it. And probably had one of the best weekends of my life as a result of it at a convention. So, you know, it's part of who I am. And honestly, it's one of those things at this point that if you can't respect that I like My Little Pony, I don't know. Because it means a lot. It's brought me through some darker times. So, but anyway, I should leave it at that. And I will. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or I guess no, it's not even later. Woo! Yeah, it's not even Wednesday yet. 3 minutes to Wednesday. And so it's Wednesday, and I feel it, to put it bluntly. I've got like a bit of a sore throat, which is not good, because that can only lead to worse and worse things. Fun times. If I feel too bad tomorrow, then I won't go in. but you know, because I don't want to just be dying. Hopefully I feel fine though. Hopefully this is just kind of a one-off thing. Though I feel like this is going to be one of those that if it does get worse, I'm probably going to lose my voice, and that would suck for a vlog. So, but other than that, I've done some work today, been in uni, just normal things. Fun times, I suppose. Trying to just relax, and relax as in not as in like, oh, I want to relax because I want to, it's because I need to, because otherwise I get stressed out about things, and that's not fun for anyone. So, anyway, I shall leave you guys till tomorrow. And so it's Thursday. This is my second time recording this because my phone just kind of went, no, you're not doing this. It's like, okay. So, yeah. Kind of a weird time for me to be recording this because I'm actually leaving for uni in, well, now 10 minutes. Well, it's 15, but you know, whatever. It's kind of a weird time to be recording. Normally I record late at night because, you know, the day's done and I can talk about what's happened. But there's been some kind of interesting stuff that's happened. So, that I wanted to talk about anyway. So, I had my 10 AM lecture and I was super tired for it. That's actually kind of funny, one thing that was mentioned in it was My Little Pony, which was kind of just funny. I was just like laughing to myself. I'm like, oh my god, can we not? Because I've got a different tutor for my lecture and my seminar for my feature writing module, which is what it all is about Thursdays. And the other module tutor, the one that I have for my lecture doesn't know about me liking My Little Pony, and the one from my seminar does, and the one from my lecture says that she got told from my seminar tutor about hearing about a convention for My Little Pony, and just stumbled upon it by accident, which I remember her telling me about. So I was just laughing to myself. I'm like, oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. So she's going to find out about that one today, because I've got her instead, because my normal tutor's ill. But I've still been kind of feeling under the weather. My throat's just feeling bleh. So, but when I got back from that hour lecture, I had something to eat and then just went to sleep for 2 or 3 hours just because I was tired. Because I think I've just learned a lesson of I need to go to sleep when I'm tired, because if I try and sleep beforehand, it just doesn't work anymore. I just can't. I have to sleep when I'm tired. So, fun times. I can hear Matt through the wall, I think. That or it's someone outside. Yeah, so my tutor that I've got normally for my lectures and I'm having for my seminar today wanted to see the personal experience piece that I did, which was kind of the first thing that we did to get us an idea on what we need to be writing for a feature. You know, it's the first thing. I don't know how to write a feature, so it's like, I'll wing it. Got my feedback from my normal tutor, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll have a look at that before I go. It completely changed in structure, because I didn't know how to write a feature, because, you know, I'm dumb, and she's pretty much just changed it all about me liking My Little Pony, because it's an interesting thing. And like most of it is now just about My Little Pony, and then there's a bit about, it's like half of it about My Little Pony and half of it about me. So it's like, alright, cool, grand. But some of the things that she put in it as well, which I just thought was really funny, she like talked about, like, I just saw like in capital letters, talk about your social anxiety more. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't put anything about, oh no, wait, yes I did. So I was just like, oh, for God's sake. So that was kind of fun to have to talk about a little bit. And then right at the end, she also put, like, I said, as the future when he graduates, sorry. Future is scary and preparing for it is is equally so. Which some spaces and some awkward places. And then she put afterwards, that's why you need the services of Flurry Heart, Twilight Sparkle, or Pinkie Pie. 3 characters that I did not mention once. I did not mention anything about that. I put a little bit at the end about My Little Pony. And then she's just gone out and put in 3 characters. Now, if she'd done her research, she would have found out that Flurry Heart is useless because she's a baby. Which bothers me. And then the other 2 is just like, really? You Really? You went out of your way to look this up and try and make it interesting. And I was like, come on now. If I was gonna do that, I would have put in some other families instead. Twilight, yes. Pinkie, surprisingly enough, is actually quite accurate. For Flurry, no. Because, you know, she's a freaking baby. So, but, you know, it's kind of awkward. But it's just like, really? You're just gonna do this? It's like, god damn it. Oh well. But yeah, now I need to kind of like finish this up. I've kind of mostly done it. I just need to make sure I have a better outro than what I've been given, because I don't really like it. Because I don't really like having that kind of an outro. Though I guess it would make sense, but at the same time I'll make it more coherent than just throwing in 3 random. Though 2 of them are accurate, I'll give you that. One of them is completely out of place. So, anyway, I will see you guys later or tomorrow. Yay. And so it's Saturday, and if you can't tell by my voice, yeah, a bit of a sore throat. Really sucks. Really hurts. Not really hurting to talk, but if I leave my voice, like, away for too long, and then I try and start talking, I just start coughing and it really hurts. So, fun times. It was like this yesterday as well. And it was fun trying to be in a seminar and then trying to bring up a point after being quiet for ages and just coughing and it really hurting. And then just still having to make the point. So, fun times. Thankfully that's all that's wrong with me right now, but last night was horrible. Because I finally got to sleep. Tom and I went out. They got back in. I was like, right, finally. It's like 4 in the morning. Let's actually get some sleep. And then I woke up at 5:30 coughing. It was almost 6 actually. It was like, I just woke up coughing. And I coughed so hard that I thought I was going to throw up. So, yeah. Hopefully it doesn't get that bad again. But then I just felt like my nose started getting blocked and I just started blowing my nose and I just couldn't. It was horrible. I don't feel like that today. And I haven't done a lot today besides some washing and just playing some Smash really. Just because I haven't felt great. Just don't want to, just my voice just, I have to keep talking. Because otherwise it just doesn't happen. So, I apologise if I'm a little bit quieter. But yeah, hopefully I can be better in the coming days, because I just do not want this. So, also, I asked about that presentation that I've been asking about for like the past couple of weeks, and I haven't done an email about it yet. The tutor said he was going to put an email out about anyone who's still needing a partner for that presentation, and if no one got back to him, he was just going to put me in with another group later down the line. So, since I haven't had an email about anyone partnered yet, I assume I'm just going to be put later down the line. And if not, it's going to be really bad, because then I've got like a week and a half to actually get the presentation done and started it. And I also have another piece of work that's due in like a fortnight/3 weeks. So yay, fun times. So, anyway, that's been the last couple of days, is me dying and trying to get things done. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for the wrap up, because I got Yu-Gi-Oh! And Smash tomorrow, so
Yay. And so it's Sunday. If you can't tell by my voice, I'm still a little bit ill, but my voice has actually kind of healed over today. It was a lot worse, more so similar to yesterday. But it feels a little bit better now, so fun times. Also, like, been just sniffling all day, which has really sucked. So, just secures the point that yes, I am ill and it sucks. So, yay. As for Yu-Gi-Oh, it was a sneak peek, so it was kind of like the set just released, so that was fun. I came 6th in that, which I was okay with. I got like 2 prize packs, pulled like one of the most like wanted cards in the set. I was like, yes. And then reserved, and then got 5 more packs, and then like pretty much I just made my money back for today. So the only thing I actually spent money on was for food and Smash. And I don't even know how much money I made back from Smash. So I got 4th in Smash as well, which I can't complain with, seeing how stacked it was. So can't complain. And then we went for a birthday meal. One of our friends went to an all-you-can-eat Chinese Japanese, which I may have talked about before, but it's one around where I used to live, around near that near the shop that I go to. It was really nice. But other than that, that's been today. Again, if these are a little short, I do apologise, but obviously I think this week's gonna be a little bit longer because I remember about the Malapone round right at the beginning. But other than that, you know, life's just going on, which, you know, stressing about uni, that's just going to be a thing. So, I'm just going to kind of die. And hopefully this will be up to you guys for tomorrow / when you are seeing it. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll be better by next week. So, take care everybody.